Harvey flooded southeast Texas, breaking all kinds of records. Countless people rushed in to help, including a group of business owners from the Temple and Belton areas.
6 friends from Bell County took their boats to Houston to help. Channel 6 News reporter Kurtis Quillin joins us now with more on how their heroic efforts almost cost 2 of them their lives.
Well, Doug, Leslie, Chris Butler and his cousin were 2 of the 6 men who traveled to Houston after Hurricane Harvey hit. But after getting in the water, Chris almost became a victim himself.
Search and rescue!
When Hurricane Harvey slammed the Texas coast, thousands of Texans jumped at the chance to help, including Chris Butler.
I went down to Houston Monday morning. I left at about 10 a.m.
Chris lives right outside Temple, and when his friends told him they were headed south, he grabbed his boat and joined. But when he got his boat in the floodwaters near Cypress, things went awry.
That's when I turned around, is when the risk of me being needed to rescue versus rescuing people, where I decided that I couldn't do any good.
Chris wound up in a whirlpool where 2 bodies of water met. Then his boat took on 6 inches of water from all the rain. When he hit a current, he almost capsized, all before his motor almost quit.
It was like the motor didn't do anything, and I barely got out of that whirlpool. And so I didn't know if I was going to make it back or not, but I was telling my cousin we were.
While Chris spent hours getting back to a safer place, his friend Blake Van Dusen was near Buffalo Bayou, rescuing stranded residents, not knowing his friend was almost a victim too.
It's unfortunate that it happens to somebody you know and somebody trying to help, especially when their heart was in the right place.
When Chris finally returned home, the reality of his situation sank in.
Felt like a dream. Looking back at it, it was so surreal.
But he says his trip was a real wake-up call to just how dangerous things in South Texas have become because of Hurricane Harvey. And he says he still plans to help as much as he can. Both Butler and Van Dusen ask people learn from the disaster, whether that's evacuating or improving survival skills to reduce rescues and fatalities in the future. Doug, Leslie.
All right, thanks, Kurtis.